Hello, it's Mac here, and today I'm talking about the top 5 best starting weapons in GTA Online. So these are all weapons that can be bought at level 1, and they're all DLC weapons pretty much. So whether you are a new player and this is your first time playing the game, or if you are creating a second character, or if you're restarting your progress, then you can purchase all of these weapons at level 1 as long as you have the required funds. So pretty much in this video we're going to be talking about the top 5, and each one of these weapons is for a different purpose, and it's in a different class. So there will be a good variety of different weapons in here. And one thing I do want to mention before we get into this though, is that in the description I will have a link to all of my GTA 5 gun guide on these weapons, as well as a playlist for all GTA 5 gun guide episodes. So if you are interested in that, then there will be a link in the description. And if there's a weapon in here that interests you, then make sure you go check out the GTA 5 gun guide on that specific weapon if you want more information about statistics and ways to use that weapon in GTA Online. And so anyways, let's get into number 5, which is going to be a pistol, and there's actually two choices in here. The weapon that I'm going to be talking about here is the machine pistol, and this will cost you about $6,000 in GTA Online, and it is essentially a machine pistol. It's based off of the Tech 9, and it was added in the Lowriders DLC, and this weapon can be picked up at level 1. It's not too expensive. However, one thing that you will want to buy is the drum magazine on this weapon, because the standard magazine is only 12 rounds, which you'll blow through that very fast. So if you don't want to reload all the time, you're going to want to get the drum mag, which may up the cost on this weapon as well. The other machine pistol that I guess you could use is the mini SMG. This one was added in the Biker DLC, so it's a much more recent weapon. This will cost you about $9,000. And the reason why you'd want a machine pistol in GTA Online is to use it in vehicles. A lot of the other pistols that are more semi-automatic or have, a lower fire rate, you don't really want to rely on those whenever you are in a vehicle. And, whether you want to defend yourself or you are in a Kuruma and you're trying to actively kill people, you don't want to rely on a slow fire rate pistol. So that's why you want either the machine pistol or the mini SMG. So essentially the choice between these two weapons is, if you want a higher fire rate, then go with the mini SMG. However, the machine pistol will have a little bit of a higher damage, as well as a better accuracy. I think a lot of people will go with the machine pistol instead. However, it does have a little bit of a lower fire rate, so if you're going to use the mini SMG at more close range, and you don't care about that low accuracy, then you may want to go pick that. However, I tend to lean more towards the machine pistol, at least at a low level, because you're going to miss a lot of your shots with the mini SMG, especially whenever you're doing a drive-by or you're in a vehicle. Also, because of that higher fire rate, you're going to be reloading so often that it really doesn't make up for it. So I say pick up either one of these, but I definitely lean towards the machine pistol. But eventually, once you get to level 33, then you most likely want to drop either of these weapons to pick up the AP pistol, which will outclass this weapon. Also, at level 5, you can unlock the micro SMG, but don't buy it. It's worthless. The mini SMG, as well as the machine pistol, essentially just outclass it entirely. So I say go with the machine pistol, but if you want a little bit of a higher fire rate, then go with the mini SMG. Next up is a class of weapons that doesn't get too much use. However, I still want to put it in here, and that is the shotgun category. So there are actually a lot of shotguns that you can get at level 1. And the one that I want to focus on here is the sweeper shotgun. This will run you about $15,000 in GTA Online, and it is essentially a fully automatic shotgun. It's sort of a lower and a worse version of the assault shotgun. However, the assault shotgun will be unlocked at level 37. So if you can wait until that point, maybe just save your money to the assault shotgun, because the sweeper shotgun is worse. However, it can be unlocked at level 1, which is quite nice. And it's actually a decent shotgun, but not anything too special. The main focal point of this shotgun, though, is the fire rate. You can put a lot of shots into your enemy, and the reason why I chose this shotgun is also because at level 1, you can get the sawed-off shotgun for free if you have a social club account. If you don't have a social club account, just go sign one, make an account, and once you link it to your PSN, your Xbox profile, then you can get the sawed-off shotgun for free, which is quite nice. And that is a pump shotgun. It does more damage, so that's why I say get the sawed-off shotgun for free, and then also purchase the sweeper shotgun if you want that. The other shotguns really aren't that great. I mean, there's the bullpup shotgun, which does so little damage that it's not worth it. You have the heavy shotgun, which I guess could be quite useful. That one is decent. However, the problem with it is that it doesn't actually shoot like a shotgun shell out. It's just one slug that shoots out at the enemy. So you have to be a little bit more accurate with that. And then there's the double barrel shotgun, which is so inconsistent that I don't recommend that. And honestly, the sawed-off shotgun and the sweeper shotgun should be good enough for you. Also, what's good about these two weapons is that they can be used on bikes. However, I don't really recommend using them on bikes. Next up is a sniper in GT Online, which is the marksman rifle. This weapon is very powerful, it has a high rate of fire, and it can be used very well at longer ranges. However, it's not, as good as, the heavy sniper or even the standard sniper. You don't want to use this at super long ranges. Once you get the heavy sniper, take both of these weapons and then, use whichever one fits the situation better. However, the problem with the heavy sniper is that it's unlocked way up there at level 90, so it will take a while to get there. So I definitely suggest pick up the marksman rifle, and it can be used quite well. The problem with this weapon is that it doesn't have that great of a zoom, so you will probably miss a few more of your shots because of that lower zoom, and that you can't buy an advanced scope for it. However, how much damage you can put down range with this weapon is just amazing. You don't even have to be that accurate with this weapon because you fire so fast, and only a few shots will kill an enemy. Usually another player will go down in 3 to 4 shots, and that is amazing. So definitely pick up the marksman rifle, and that is a good sniper for a level 1. Next up at level 2 is one of the most powerful weapons in GT Online, and it's unlocked at level 1, which is just insane, and that is the homing launcher. Now this will cost you quite a bit of money. It is going to cost you about $75,000, so if you are just starting out the game and you don't have much money, maybe hold off on buying this until you get some more money. But still, the sheer power and abilities you have with this weapon cannot be denied. This weapon is essentially the RPG that you unlock at level 100, but it also has the added capability of locking onto any vehicle in the game, whether it's a jet, whether it's a helicopter, whether it's just some car on the street. You can lock onto it, and you can also free fire this weapon. So you can use it as an RPG. The only downside is that it can only hold 10 rockets in your inventory, compared to the RPG, which can hold 20. Also, the reload's a tad bit worse, but that shouldn't matter too much with this weapon. And also, I think the ammo's a little bit more. Still, whenever you can get this weapon at level 1, and you can take out so many different vehicles, it is amazing. And even if you want to take out somebody on foot, you can also do that with this weapon. So, it's absolutely amazing. Next up, and finally, at number 1, is the special carbine. And this one is essentially the rifle that you want to get. At level 1, this weapon can cost you about $15,000, but still, it's an amazing weapon, an amazing rifle that you can get. You're going to want to get a assault rifle because it's so versatile. It's so good in so many different situations. You can use it against other players. You can use it against NPCs and cops and stuff. And it also has a lot of customization on it. It can be used at long range, although admittedly not that well. You may want to just take out your marksman rifle for that. However, it can be used at close range and medium range, and in most situations, this weapon is so easy to use, so good, and you want to take out this special carbine. Eventually, once you get to level 70 though, you're going to want to pick up the advanced rifle, but until that point, you're going to want to pick up the special carbine, or maybe the bullpup rifle. Now, these will cost you about the same amount of money, and they're essentially, I say just get one of these. The sort of difference between them is kind of negligible. It's not that big. The only difference between these weapons is that the bullpup rifle has a little bit of a higher fire rate, but a little bit of a lower accuracy. It shouldn't matter too much. I say most people would want to go with the special carbine because that extra accuracy makes it easier to use, and honestly, it's more versatile because the bullpup rifle, it's better at close range because, at longer ranges, you're going to miss more of your shots than the special carbine, but even then, it's not that big of a change. Another bonus on the special carbine is that it can be used with a drum magazine, which I say is a little bit overkill. You can get 100 rounds with this weapon and before you have to reload, which I say is a little bit overkill, but still it's an added bonus on top of this weapon. And essentially, you're going to want to get at least one assault rifle, whether it's the special carbine or the bullpup rifle. There is also the compact rifle, but I only suggest get the compact rifle if you use bikes a lot, because it is good on bikes. However, compared to the special carbine or bullpup rifle, it has a lower rate of fire and a lower accuracy, but you're not going to notice that most of the time. So go with either special carbine or the bullpup rifle, at least until you get to level 70. And then at that point, you want to ditch either one of these weapons and then pick up the advanced rifle at level 70. And so anyway, some more thoughts on this in the comments. These were all my opinion. Maybe you have a lot of success with another weapon, like let's say you really like the bullpup shotgun, or you really like, the double barrel shotgun, or you have a lot of fun with the marksman pistol or the heavy revolver, that is perfectly fine, and you can use those weapons if you want. But I want to talk about the weapons that are the most bang for your buck, so that you're not wasting your money on weapons that you're not going to use, as well as the weapons that can give you the most versatility, so that you're not spending so much money. And also weapons that are pretty effective at level 1. However, a lot of these weapons won't be super effective at higher ranks once you unlock newer weapons, like the machine pistols. Once you get to level 33, pick up the AP pistol. The shotguns, pick up the assault shotgun at level 37, stuff like that. However, at a low rank, these weapons are very good for you. Anyways, some of your thoughts on this in comments. Did this video help you out? And if not, what are your top 5 weapons for a low rank in GTA Online? But anyways, some of your thoughts on that in the comments. Hope you enjoy. Feedback so appreciated. I'll see you guys in the next video.